Namaste everyone, Lindsay Nova here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm an international yoga teacher and I am really excited to continue this pranayama series with you today. So if you haven't checked out my other videos, I've got two other videos. One is how to do a yogic deep 3-part breath and how to do samavriti or equalized breathing. Today we are going to cover Ujjayi Breath. So Ujjayi Breath, it's a pretty popular breathing technique. It's used a lot in the Ashtanga Vinyasa system. However, you can also use it in your pranayama practice. So the word Ujjayi means victorious. So this is the victorious breath. However, we also often call it the ocean sounding breath, or maybe even the Darth Vader breath, because it sounds like Darth Vader or a vacuum cleaner. Okay, so why would we practice this breath? Well, why is it called the victorious breath? Ultimately, this breath is an audible breath. So you make a noise by constricting the back of your throat when you perform this breathing technique. So the breath becomes slightly audible. This way, we add another level of awareness to how we are breathing. Right? So the breath, yes, it's coming in and out through the nose, it's filling our lungs, but we also start to feel it in our throat. And a big part of the yoga practice and yoga philosophy is vidya. So we are looking for knowledge and looking to cut away ignorance, looking to cut away our ego. And this is in part what the pranayama practice helps us to do. So we are becoming victorious over our ego and victorious over our own ignorance, because the philosophy of yoga and Vedanta is the school of non-dualism. We have forgotten that our soul, we have forgotten that our individual soul is connected to our cosmic consciousness. So this is the concept of Atman and Brahman, right? And so through the practice of yoga, we realize that everything is one and not separate, and that the world all around us is just an illusion. And when we manifested on the earthly plane, we just simply forgot and we became ignorant. So now through this practice, we seek to become victorious and remember our true self and our true soul purpose here on planet Earth. And so this breathing technique will help us to remember that. And it has just some other simple benefits as well that are not so esoteric or so deep. So the practice of Ujjayi Breath is also an internally heating breath. And it can also bring awareness to your throat. So your throat chakra, your center of communication, can help clear away any congestion in the throat. And because the breath is slightly audible, it allows us to remind us that we are breathing as we practice yoga or we practice pranayama. Okay, so to practice this breathing technique, I'll just demonstrate it first and we'll see if you can hear me on this video. So what I'm doing is I'm simply just constricting the back of my throat as I inhale and exhale through my nose. So what exactly does this mean? Well, often we give the example of fogging up some sunglasses or a mirror. I like to think of it as it's a hum with the mouth closed. So the first thing we can do is just take an exhale through your mouth like you're doing a hum. So inhale through your nose and then exhale through your mouth. And you'll feel how the back of your throat starts to vibrate. That's simply what you're doing, except just with the mouth closed. So again, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Now you can simply just try it with the mouth closed. So inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose, keep the mouth closed. Again, inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose, and hear that sound in the back of your throat, which again, it sounds also like the ocean, maybe a vacuum cleaner, maybe even Darth Vader. Maybe it just depends on your perspective, right? So the inhalation is a little bit harder. Sometimes it's not quite as audible, but it is certainly possible. So you can really work on the exhale for as long as you want until you feel comfortable with that, and then you can begin to add the inhale in. So again, keep this breath in and out through the nose. Exhale Ujjayi. And then inhale Ujjayi, keep the mouth closed. And exhale Ujjayi. And inhale Ujjayi. Okay, so if you are doing this in a pranayama practice, you can combine this with Samavriti. So again, see my other video. I'll post a link to it in the comments. And this is the equalized breathing. So inhaling for 5 counts, exhaling for 5 counts. You want to keep it the same. And if you're doing it in a yoga practice, so if you're doing Surya Namaskar, sun salutation, you could inhale Ujjayi and exhale Ujjayi. And you would continue that flow throughout your whole practice, whatever movements that you're doing. And you can also most certainly use it in a Hatha yoga practice if you're just holding the postures as well. So that's our Ujjayi breath. I hope that helped you. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Lindsay Nova. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel and visit my website, lindsaynova.com, to join me for a yoga teacher training. Namaste and Sat Nam.